Welcome to another episode of the God Power Effect. And today I'm going to be talking about a very important topic to me, and that is stop comparing yourself and start celebrating yourself. You see, we're in an era on social media where everything is perfect. We have filters for everything. Everybody wants to show their best clothing, the best lifestyle. Like if it's not perfect, it's never on the gram. And you see a lot of people use that to gauge their success. Like they look at somebody else and say, hey, this person is my age or around my age, and look at what they're doing. This is what they've done for themselves. And so because I'm not there, then I failed. That's totally wrong. See, let me tell you something. A lot of the things that you see are not real. I needed to understand that because you can sit there all day and compare yourself, which there's a difference between a healthy competition and just killing yourself, really. You need to know the difference. This is how I'm able to have healthy competition and still maintain my sanity. And I'm going to be sharing these 3 tips with you. There are 3 people that I look at. The one in the mirror, the person that I was yesterday. As long as I'm making all the necessary effort to be better than the person that I was yesterday, I'm doing great. And that's what you should be doing. You're polishing your career, you're polishing your craft, you're in school, you're doing something to better yourself. That's what you need to gauge your success on. Are you making the necessary steps, or are you just sitting there and waiting for handouts or waiting for whatever it is that you're waiting for? Or are you taking the necessary steps to be a better version of yourself every day? Now, if your answer is yes, then that's your scale right there. That's the first scale. So this is the very first person, right? We just talked about that. Now, the second person that I want you to have on your scale is the person to your right. A lot of people at your age are doing so well. For me, Kiki Palmer, Zendaya, there's so many people, especially YouTubers and people in my field who are medical doctors at my age already. And I have them on the right to look at. And I'll tell you when I use them, okay? And then to my left, I have people who are giving just as much opportunity or come from where I'm coming from and are not doing as well, or at least according to me and my scale, on what they're supposed to be doing, right? The slackers. Now that's to your left. Now, how do you use these other 2 comparisons to gauge yourself and have a healthy scale of competition? On days where I feel really down, where I'm beating myself up, where I feel like I don't look great, where I feel down, I feel really terrible about myself, I look at the slackers and I say, you know what, girl? You're doing great. I pat myself on the back. Be kinder to yourself. Most of you are not kind to yourself. You're kind to other people, but when it comes to you, you're so hard on yourself and you want to kill yourself. Listen, there's so many people that you're doing better than. You're doing a great job. So I pat myself on the back and I say, girl, you're doing that. Go, girl. Yes, you are doing that. And then on days where I feel like I've arrived, oh my God, like you look so good, like I look at the other people, okay? And these people that have done so well for themselves, I'm like, yes, that's what you should be doing. So if you think you've arrived, you got a long way to go. Now, these 2 people keep me balanced. They are just a very healthy scale to have my mental health in place, or else you're going to kill yourself. Everyone has been given their own measure of grace. And a lot of people that you're looking at are on the shoulder of others. A lot of people have trust funds, college funds, wealthy parents, wealthy spouses, wealthy careers. Everybody cannot be an athlete. Everybody cannot be an actor. Everybody cannot be a social media person. Like everyone have their own share of grace and accomplishments. And the fact that you're just sitting there and actually doing something for yourself, that is your measure of success. That's what you should be looking at. You shouldn't be trying to kill yourself, comparing yourself to something that is not even for you, okay? Have these scales to kind of put yourself together. Have these scales to get yourself up and, when you're down and push yourself forward when you're slacking. That's all you need to do. And keep looking at the person in front of you. Stop killing yourself just because you're not driving that Benz, just because you're not you don't have that house, just because you're not in Greece or in Capri right now or in Bora Bora, all the nice places, does not mean that you're not going to get there. There's time for everything. And, like I said, a lot of people are not on the same scale as you are. Do not kill yourself and do not get in trouble doing the wrong things just because you're trying to get to a level that you would definitely get to anyways. At least for myself. You got to see yourself as that. And just because, you're not there does not mean you're not going to get there. At least for me, I believe I'm going to get there. So it's left to you to believe in yourself and keep putting in the necessary work and effort to get to where you want to get to, or sit there and have unhealthy competition. It's not good for your mental health. It's draining you. It's making you less productive, and you're crying every day. You don't need to do that. I promise you, you're going to get there. You just need to keep putting in the work. You just need to keep going forward, one foot in front of the other, and one day, very soon, really soon, you would be celebrating and doing all the nice things that you've always wanted to do. It's all about the work. Put in the work and reap the benefits. It's really up to you. I really tell you this because it's killing a lot of people. 18-year-olds are thinking they should be owning houses. People thinking I need to be doing. Keep going, don't stop. Keep going, don't stop. Keep going, don't stop. Don't stop. As long as you're doing the work, you're going to arrive. And when you do, it's going to feel so, 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 so good. You are going to feel fulfilled. You're going to feel great about yourself. And you should be feeling great about yourself already. You don't need to have that to feel happy. Happiness is from the inside. Happiness is something you cultivate. And it shouldn't be based on material things or things that you have or do not have, especially when you know that it's inevitable. Some of these things are inevitable. And in the next 10 years, these will be old and you have to have new stuff anyways. So what am I trying to say? There's just a thin line between a healthy competition and draining and dragging yourself. Really, it's not worth it. Like I said, no one knows your journey, just you. You know how far you've come, how long it took you to get here, and all the necessary steps that you're taking to push you forward. So that's the person you should be looking at in the mirror, the person who you were yesterday. Are you better than that? If your answer is yes, you are doing great. Take some time out today to pat yourself on the back and really tell yourself you are doing well. I tell myself every day, and it works wonders. You are doing great. Until next time, bye-bye.